Hi everyone, this is Jinji Design. Today's topic is my favorite. I'm going to talk about the 10 tips to become a better design student with more sleep. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, time management. I know there's tons of class and tons of assignments. Remember to put all your due date on your calendars and even those out. So never try to rush everything in the last day. Remember to get some sleep. I know for design student, sleep is a luxury. But when I was a student, usually I make sure myself can sleep 7 to 8 hours. Even for due day, I still make sure I can sleep at least 5 hours. Because without sleep, your head just won't function right. It's not productive. Without sleep, even you keep working on a drawing, I guarantee it's not gonna look good. So time management is really important. Number 2, keep your smaller and easier tasks in the front and keep your most complicated studio work in the end. So when I was a student, I always do my class assignment first because it's just easier, and when I do that homework, I can draw some inspiration for my studio work. To do this easier class assignment ahead, it just helped me to clear those miscellaneous things in my mind and help me to focus more on studio work in the end. And remember this, there's no perfect design. So even you work on your studio work at the very beginning, I guarantee there's still a lot of room for back and forth, for the changes, and it's just time consuming. So I do the class assignment in front, and it just gives me more room to think about the studio work. When I start to do the studio work, it's just more productive and efficient. Number 3, provide more design options. Think about your professor as your client, and sometimes when you start as a design direction, you cannot just totally rely on your professor give you ideas. You don't know what to do, I guarantee so did your professor. This is especially true for design thesis project. You are the one that most familiar with your topic. Professor just spent 20 minutes with you in the class. How are they more familiar with your project than you? You are the one that spent hours and days and months on your topic, right? So whenever you start on a topic, you need to just provide more options, right? When you don't know what direction you should go, just lay down every thought you have and start with a basic drawings, a sketch, and some ideas and keywords, and talk about each of them with your professor. Ask them feedback. I guarantee this way of thinking will be more productive and time-saving. Other than, I don't know what to do. Professor, can you tell me what to do now? I just don't know. They don't know either. Number 4, find inspiration from your classmates. A lot of time when you are concentrating on something, you are overprotective of your own idea. But remember this, you are not the smartest one in the class. Talk about your ideas, talk about your problem and concerns, and listen. Your classmates' presentation will help you to better frame out your own topic. Number 5, enhance your studio communication with your instructor. So before you talk with your professor, remember to think ahead what you are trying to convey and what your problem is and what can help your professor can give you. Write down keywords and description and clear description about what you need, and this way will help you to clarify the idea in your head and help your instructor to better understand you. Just don't come out of class and with a drawing and lay on the drawing to their in front of the face and don't know what to say about it. Number 6, consolidate your work. I know your instructor won't like this, but this was what I do when I was a student. For example, I did research on white line for a small class, and I used that research as one of the diagrams for my final studio work. And sometimes I did a large-scale research on my final thesis project, and I used the work on the smaller side as the homework for my other elective classes. And this is gonna help me save tons of time and just easier for your life. It's a shortcut that your professor won't like. Next one, live closer to your school. And sometimes you have to finish a model in your school, and sometimes you have to leave yourself alone at home to do some design research and thinking. And you never know when that's gonna happen. So the best way is to live closer to school. So when I was a student, I live really close to school. And whenever I think about I need something in school, I just can quickly decide and go back and forth 2 points from school and home. It just makes your life much easier. Next one, do not overlook theoretical class. I know as a student, we always focus more on design studio or the class that we can draw directly the techniques we want to learn. Sometimes we overlook the theoretical class. Like it gives you the theoretical or conceptual foundation for everything. Now just give you some ideas and inspiration for your design class, but it provides this foundation. It just provides the point of view for you to become a landscape architect in this design profession. And for now, I still can remember some great books I read for my design theoretical class. And now they are the baseline for me to communicate design ideas. So give you some time for your theoretical class. Spend more time on your papers and essays. Next one, think about portfolio. Portfolio is very important, and as a design student, most of us want to get a job right after our graduation. The portfolio is very helpful for that. So besides concentrating on your work, you need to take some time to think about how these drawings or graphics can fit into a smaller page, like a letter size page. Is it looks good? Are you gonna put that drawing into a portfolio? What kind of drawing you need for your portfolio? So think about that and while you're creating graphic for your homework or for your studio work. So in the summer, you don't need to redraw everything. It just makes your life much easier. The last but not least is precedent study. Precedent study is so important that you need to do it every day in your spare time, when you are busy. It's not just a research project for specific assignment. It's a lifelong project. It's a cumulative. Whenever you have time, look at the ASLA award project. Search through the big company's website, through the well-known projects from well-known landscape architects like MVVA, James Corder, SWA, Stiles, and so on. Put down some notes and ideas, review them often, so you can pull out whenever you need it. Instead of watching some TV dramas, you can also search some YouTube channel like the GSD YouTube channel, USC YouTube channel. There are tons of great lectures and classes. Take a look at them. They're gonna give you great inspiration and gonna be so helpful. Alright, these are 10 tips that I'm talking about and hopefully they're gonna be helpful for you as a design student. These are just my personal experience. It's not gonna work for everyone, but hopefully it will make your life easier. Get more sleep. Thank you for watching. This is today's video. Bye!